guys, it's John the Minecrafter here. Today I have some very exciting information about the Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer reveal today. I was blessed and was given a day off of school because the rest of school went to a summer retreat or something. So I was able to be here and take some notes down. Now my screen recording software totally flopped on me. It did not work at all. So I'm going to have to contact the people that coded the program and just have them send me a new download link or something like that. So there's no video footage in this video. I will have it up very soon. This video is a total slideshow, and I'll be telling you guys a little bit about what happened at the reveal. So a few things I want to talk about. First of all, the new modes in Call of Duty Ghosts, starting with squads. I was right and wrong about squads. Squads is one of the well, it's the multiplayer version, and basically what squads is you can create up to 10 players, which I'll talk about in a minute, and you basically take those 10 players and that is your squad, and you get to play as one of them, and the rest are computer generated players like we saw in combat mode in Black Ops 2. Now what's extremely exciting about this is that these players are more human-like than anything. So if you give them a sniper rifle, they'll act just like a sniper. They'll sit back, they'll head glitch. If you give them an SMG, they'll be running around corners. You give them an assault rifle, and there's a 50-50 chance they'll camp or they'll rush. They really did a great job programming these players to be as human-like as possible, which is very awesome. The second new game mode that I'm going to talk about is War Game. Basically, this is just a team versus team thing, so you can put your squads up against them, and it's very, very cool. It's sort of like a team deathmatch, but it's more your squads versus other people, and that can vary. It can be you versus other people's squads. It just really depends how the game is set up. Cranked is one that we saw play live on the Activision screen. Very cool. They had some Marines come in and help some optic players or play with them, play against them. It was very cool. Basically what Cranked is you have you get a kill, and then you have 30 seconds to get another kill. So say I kill somebody, the clock is now running, I have 30 seconds to get another kill, otherwise I will automatically explode. So it's a very timed, very rushed game. There's going to be a lot of CQB maps that are going to be played with this game mode. You know, you're rushing in, you've got 30 seconds to get a kill before you die again. It's very, very intense. The third one is Safeguard. It's kind of based off of survival mode in Modern Warfare 3, which is very exciting. It's not the same thing at all. They didn't really talk about it very much, so I don't really have much more information other than it was inspired by survival mode in Modern Warfare 3. We also have Squad Assault. Squad Assault is just a variation. There's supposedly 7 modes. They're really just variations of the same thing. The two that really stand out, or the 3 that really stand out, are Squads, War Game, Safeguard, or I guess 4, and Cranked. Those are the 4 that definitely stand out. The rest are variations of the same thing. Kind of like Kill Confirmed is a variation of Team Deathmatch. And speaking of Kill Confirmed, they are coming out with a new mode called Search and Rescue. Basically, you know, I guess the name was kind of inspired by Search and Destroy, but Search and Rescue is totally you're running in to save your guys. So say I'm running ahead of my whole team and I get killed. I drop tags and I'm out for a minute. Now, if the enemy team takes those tags, I'm dead for the rest of the game. If my team picks the tags up, I am revived and I get to go back and help my team out. So you're trying to pick up enemy tags to get them out of the game permanently, and you're also picking up your teammates' tags, trying to keep them back in the game, or get them back in the game. We're also going to be seeing 30 new guns. Now, that's just new guns that we've never seen in Call of Duty before. We're going to be seeing some old guns such as the FAL, the Chris Vector, you know, some of those classic guns that are coming back, the UMP, just all very exciting guns. But we're also getting 30 brand new guns, and there's a new kind of gun that is a hybrid between a sniper rifle and a sniper rifle and assault rifle. It's right in between there. It's got extreme power. They talked about it a little bit. So very exciting. You know, it's got a fairly decent rate of fire. They're all semi-automatic. You can go red dot or iron sights on them. You rush in there, and you've got the power of a sniper rifle, but you've got the semi of an assault rifle and the mobility of an assault rifle. So it's a very interesting hybrid that I'm super excited about. Custom players. This is something that I'm so happy about. You now get to customize your actual player that you go into battle with. So as you gain what's called squad points, which I will also talk about in a minute, you can use those squad points to buy new pieces of armor. It doesn't really affect your player that much. It's really just for looks. But you can buy, different color of Kevlar. You can buy some, if you're about to play a snow map, you can throw on your white ghillie suit, your white camouflage. Just, you can totally deck your guy out for what map you're going to be playing. And that is very exciting. There's over 2,000, I think that's what they said. There's over 2,000 different customizations. And they're bringing strike packs back, which I'm so happy about. You guys have no idea. Strike packages were my favorite in Modern Warfare 3, and I am super excited that they are coming back for Call of Duty Ghosts. So they're having, the same ones that we had in Call of Duty Ghosts, which is cool, but they're also giving some crazy new customization abilities for perks, for classes, and some pictures of those will be on screen now. Basically what they're doing is point systems. So like we saw in Black Ops 2, you have 10 slots, but instead of the slot system, each thing you grab for your class is worth a certain amount of points, and you can only use up a certain amount of points. So say I can get 5 perks that are 1 point each, or I can get 2 perks that are 3 points each, or something like that. I mean, that wasn't very good calculation. I'm just coming up with an idea on the spot. But basically how it works is you have a certain amount of points you can fill up for, your perks, your guns, the customization for your guns. So technically, if you choose it right, you can have a lot of little things or a few big key perks that you can have on your gun, which is very cool. That's all really about the customization. I'm going to turn my little paper over here. Sorry about that. Another thing we're getting is dynamic maps, which is super exciting. So basically what that means is, there's a guy on the other side of this, thin cement wall or wood wall, and you got to get through there. You plant your C4 on the wall, you blow the wall open, you run in there and take out the bad guys. Or if you're working as a team, which is something I'll talk about in a minute, that they have made a whole new possibility in Call of Duty. One guy throws the C4 on the wall, detonates it, you throw your flashbang in, flashbang everybody in the room, your team goes in there, you take them all out. It's an awesome mode, and that is something I'm looking forward to, is the teamwork that we're going to be seeing in this game. We've got some new movements. The knee slide, basically it's a transition from sprinting to crouching or going prone. It's not quite a dolphin dive, it's kind of a hybrid between a drop shot and a dolphin dive. So basically, you're running along, and you basically just jump down and slide on your knees, but you can still shoot while doing this, and depending on your running speed, you do very well. Another one is, you run up to a wall that's about waist height. Instead of, slowly hopping over it like you did in Black Ops 2 or previous games, you will just hop right over it and maintain your current speed, which is super exciting. Something I'm very excited about is tactical audio design that they talked about. So basically, let's say you're inside of a cargo bin, and if you were to shoot in there, you'll hear the echo that sounds like, like you're actually in a cargo bin. If you're in a huge room, like a cathedral, and you shoot, you're going to hear, the echoes bouncing off of, like, stone walls, and you can tell the difference between if someone's inside, outside, if they're above you. You can tell what room they're in just by the sound it makes, which is very cool. I can't really describe that to you very well, but it is truly amazing. Battle chatter is another thing that is very exciting. So your guys, your player, will actually, if you see a guy running along and you shoot at him and hit him, or he shoots at you and you're noticed, the game has some way of telling that you've noticed him in this room without, you don't see him as a human, but the game's, he's in your screen area. Your player will yell out, contact in this room, and basically what that does is all your teammates hear it, so then they're like, oh, there's a guy in there, and you don't even have to do it over your mic. Your player just automatically does that. So that is a cool way that you can communicate with your team, and they're bringing teammate or team play back. It's easier to play as a team. You can go in tactically. It's very cool. I'm super stoked about it. So let's say I throw a grenade in this room. They'll have certain placed little nodes all around that's a technical term. If you don't know what it means, I'm sorry, but little sensors almost set around the maps. And if you set a grenade off, the shockwave from that grenade, yes, shockwaves are now in the game. I mean, this is intensely realistic. As that shockwave passes the node, you'll hear an echo back of the shockwave, which is very, I mean, I don't really see how that helps, but it's very interesting. Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be the same technology, the same graphic level, the same everything for both new and old generation consoles, which is very, very cool, because I was afraid that, I've got a PS3, I'm not sure I can afford a PS4 right now. It would be a struggle for me to get the good quality for you guys, but no, they're bringing it in just so it's perfectly even for all the consoles. And another thing that's very cool, if you have an Xbox 360 and half of you decide to transition to an Xbox One, they are going to take your stats, your points, your players, everything, and transition it to the Xbox One for you. So it is completely covered. You can't play with friends that are on the Xbox One with your Xbox 360 from the sounds of it, but they have got you covered if you decide to change consoles. Going from a PS3 to an Xbox One would not work, but going from the PS3 to the PS4 would work. They would transition that over. So that's all very, very cool. The Call of Duty Championships. This is awesome. This was a huge success for Black Ops 2. Everybody loved it. I mean, it was just an amazing experience for everybody in the MLG community, including me. They're bringing that back with Call of Duty Ghosts, so sometime next year they're going to be having a huge Call of Duty Championship, and it's going to be a huge part of the MLG gaming next year. Call of Duty Ghosts has been, or Activision and Infinity Ward have been cooperating with some other MLG, how do I put it, people that host these MLG gaming events. I've been communicating with them and setting up different events throughout the next few years where you can go and compete at an MLG level with Call of Duty Ghosts, which is very, very, very exciting. Flip over my paper. Call of Duty Elite. If you already have a Call of Duty Elite account, it's going to transition right over. You now have a Call of Duty account. That's just how it works. It's not just a Call of Duty Elite, but you get all kinds of cool stuff. For Call of Duty Ghosts, they're going to have an app for it, which basically means that you can customize your loadout while you're in the game. You can talk to your friends in your clan, which I'll talk about next. It's just super, super exciting, because basically what they've done is, say you die and you want to change your class setup. You're running around, you want to change your class setup so that the next time you die you have this gun, but you don't want to stop in the middle of the map because you're going to get shot. You just run around, and you can use the app on your iOS or Android device to change what you're going to spawn with in the next round, which is very cool. And the app has many other compatible abilities with the game, which is very cool. Clans, they have absolutely expanded clans this year. Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be the biggest clan game of the year. Clans have they're going berserk with it, is really the best way I can put it. They have gone nuts over clans. You're going to be able to have an emblem editor like never before. You're going to be able to conquer certain areas of a map with Clan Wars. Clan Wars is another mode that is very, very cool. But it's just for people in clans or clan leaders. So basically, you declare war against a clan, and you have this huge, world map that you can fight over. You fight them in a battle, you take over that area, and you gotta hold it down. And, I mean, technically, they've made it so that it's very, very hard, if not impossible, for one clan to take over a whole continent or the whole map. But, you can hold down Brazil, you can hold down the United States, you can hold down these different areas, and it's not like you fight once and you win the United States. You got to fight in individual cities and little towns, and they have just expanded the maps like crazy, and they are still going to be releasing more and more and more maps for the Clan Wars. DLC, they are promising like none other to release DLC constantly throughout the next year for Call of Duty Ghosts. They've promised to do it, and season passes are coming back, which is sick. And basically, if you order a season pass, you get a survival bracelet with a sick Call of Duty clan or Call of Duty Ghost emblem on it, and you also get a very cool Call of Duty Ghosts head cam, kind of like a GoPro, except it's exactly modeled for the ones that you have in campaign on your missions, which is very cool. Now, my final little bit of this information that you guys are going to enjoy. They are going on world tour, which means from now until November 5th, look up the tour dates. They're going to be coming somewhere near you in the United States or across the world. You have a chance to go play Call of Duty Ghosts there at the site, and here's what's better. The first 500 people in line for each event get a free Prestige edition of Call of Duty Ghosts along with a free season pass, which is super, super, super exciting. So, just crazy stuff. I'm so stoked about this. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how exciting it is. And I apologize for the bad quality of some of the pictures, but this game is the best quality game I've ever seen. And it looks a lot like Modern Warfare 3 in some cases. Not with graphics. It's way better than Call of Duty Ghosts in graphics. Just the way it's laid out, the maps are made, you could definitely tell it's an Infinity Ward production. And I am super happy about that. They have done a great job with this game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it informational and enjoyed it, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more gaming news and gaming videos. So again, thank you all for watching. We'll see you in my next video.